Hey guys, welcome back to Eric Reacts with another episode of Game of Thrones. This is the big one. This is it. Season 6, Episode 9, Battle of the Bastards. Stark versus Bolton, Jon versus Ramsay. My body is ready for this. What a cool name for a battle too. Battle of the Bastards. I'm scared of what Ramsay has in store for Rickon. Either way, Jon's only path forward is to attack, I feel like. They're not going to be able to come to a negotiation. I'm assuming this battle is going to be the entire episode. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. The past episode-long battles have been awesome, but there's no one I hate quite as much as Ramsay. Makes me a little worried that he might come out on... that it might not... he might survive this. I'm afraid of that. But right now, it's 2,400 men versus 5,000. Well, the Boltons had around 5,000 before their fight with Stannis. So let's say he lost maybe like 10% of his men, like maybe. It's still nearly double the Stark's forces. But if Lyanna Mormont's men are worth 10, like she says, then their forces are about 3,000 strong. I doubt that's actually the case though. But they do have 1-1. It might just come down to whether or not Jon can take out Ramsay before all of the other, all of his own men die. If you take out Ramsay, if you take out the leader, that would be a crushing loss. We also have to watch out for that letter Sansa sent. I assumed it was to Littlefinger. I don't know who else she could have been writing to. The Vale could show up. The Knights of the Vale could show up. The Tullys aren't coming, though. And I'm curious if Brienne and Pod will arrive in time to help. I feel like we haven't seen them in a huge battle yet, right? We've seen them like in skirmishes, but not a huge battle. Anyway, not too much more to say. I'm so excited for this episode. If you want to check out the full reaction on Patreon with the footage, check that out in the link in the description below. And let's get started. Oh, we are seeing a bit of Marine. Yikes. Ooh, that shot. Oh!
The city's on the rise?
Marine is strong. Commerce has returned to the markets. The people are behind you. Masters cannot let Marine succeed. Because if Marine succeeds, a city without slavery is a city without masters. It proves that no one needs a master.
I will crucify the masters. I will set their fleets afire, kill every last one of their soldiers, and return their cities to the dirt. You don't approve.
You once told me you knew what your father was. Did you know his plans for King's Landing when the Lannister armies were at his gates? Well, he told my brother, and Jaime told me. He had captured Wildfire, hidden under the Red Keep. The Guild Hall, Scepter Baylor, all the major thoroughfares.
Oh, how much is left?
That's why Jaime killed him.
This is entirely different.
You're talking about
It is.
destroying cities. It's not entirely different. I'd like to suggest an alternate approach.
We are here to discuss terms of surrender.
The Unsullied you stole from Krasny's Monoclos will remain to be sold again to the highest bidder.
No way that is
The translator
happening.
you stole from Krasny's Monoclos will remain to be sold again to the highest bidder. The dragons beneath the Great Pyramid will be slaughtered.
We obviously didn't communicate clearly. We're here to discuss your surrender, not mine.
Yes. Oh, Daenerys.
I imagine it's difficult. Your reign is over.
Her reign hasn't even begun.
My reign has just begun.
They still have no answer for the dragons. What are you guys thinking coming over here? Aw, who's a good dragon? Do they have any anti-dragon, anti-air capabilities? Oh. They're freed. Yeah. Yeah, it's over. Dario riding in like that. Oh. Too late. You didn't want to negotiate your surrender? They've got flammable stuff on their ships. besides... I feel like this might be...
Aiskezi skodos vilivezi simorgolesi jim sidori. Jajalentot. Bajivi kezari.
Bye-bye.
Last time we spoke, we made a pact. This cannot be forgiven.
Our queen insists that one of you must die.
Just
as
one?
punishment for your crimes.
Just one? Ooh.
Him.
Him.
He's not one of us. He's an outsider, lowborn. He does not speak for us.
So kill the other two.
Please.
Kill the other two. Ooh, one strike.
Tell your people what happened here. Tell them you live by the grace of Her Majesty. Remind them what happened when Daenerys Stormborn and her dragons came to Marine.
Ambush him.
You don't have to be here.
Yes, I do.
Thank you for returning Lady Bolton safely.
Yeah, that's not what's happening
Dismount
right
and
now.
kneel before me. Surrender your army and proclaim me the true Lord of Winterfell and Warden of the North. There's no need for a battle. Get off your horse. Kneel.
There's no need for a battle. Thousands of men don't need to die. Only one of us.
Oh, a one-on-one battle?
Let's end this the old way.
The way people in the North talk about you, you're the greatest swordsman who ever walked. Maybe you are that good. I don't know if I'd beat you. But I know that my army will beat yours.
We have a
Your
Hulk.
men want to fight for
Just
you.
kidding.
When they're here, you wouldn't fight for them.
Oh.
He's good. Very good.
Kind of, yeah.
My dogs are desperate to meet you. I haven't fed them for 7 days. They're ravenous. I wonder which parts they'll try first. Your eyes?
This psychological warfare.
Your balls?
Your balls.
We're digging trenches all along our flanks. They won't be able to hit us the way that Stannis hit you in a double envelopment.
He's like, what? Don't understand.
A pincer move.
Still no idea. Aww.
They won't be able to hit us from the sides. Good.
Good. That's all he had to say.
It's crucial.
Did you really think that cunt would fight you man to man?
Probably not.
No. But I wanted to make him angry. I want him coming at us full tilt.
You've known him for the space of a single conversation. You and your trusted advisors, and you sit around making your plans on how to defeat a man you don't know. I lived with him. I know the way his mind works. I know how he likes to hurt people.
What should we do? How do we get Rickon back?
We'll never get him back.
We can't give up on our brother.
Listen to me, please. He wants you to make a mistake.
Of course he does. What should I do differently?
I don't know. I don't know anything about battles. Just don't do what he wants you to do.
That's good advice.
You think that's obvious?
We're lucky to have this many men.
It's not enough.
No, it's not enough. It's what we have.
Did you call on the Veil or not? And if you did, why didn't you? Why wouldn't you tell him?
Against greater odds.
If Ramsay wins, I'm not going back there alive. Do you understand me?
I won't ever let him touch you again.
Think and walk until I'm far enough away from camp that no one can hear me shitting my guts out.
Have you shitting? Any advice?
Burn
Don't
Sansa.
lose.
Just kidding. Please don't do that. Do not. Don't lose.
Maybe he brought you here to die again.
What kind of god would do something like that?
Right.
The one we've got.
Wait. This is where Shireen. Oh, this. Oh. Back in Marine.
Last time we saw each other was at Winterfell, yes? You were making jokes about my height, I seem to recall.
Theon!
Can't imagine you would have murdered the Stark boys if things had been going well.
I didn't murder the Stark boys. But I did things that were just as bad, or worse.
And he paid for them.
Doesn't seem like it. He's still alive.
You've brought us 100 ships from the Iron Fleet.
Just 100?
With men to sail them. In return, I expect you want me to support your claim to the throne of the Iron Islands?
Not my claim. Hers.
Has the Iron Islands ever had a queen before?
No.
No more than Westeros.
Ooh.
Lord Tyrion tells me your father was a terrible king.
You and I have that in common.
Ooh. Ooh.
We do. Will their ships be enough?
It's a former master's fleet. Possibly.
Oh.
Barely.
Then Euron is building more. He's going to offer them to you.
So why shouldn't I wait for him?
The Iron Fleet isn't all he's bringing.
Euron's offer is also an offer of marriage. You see, you won't get one without the other.
And I imagine your offer is free of any marriage demands.
I never demand, but I'm up for anything, really.
Ah.
We'd like you to help us murder an uncle or two who don't think a woman's fit to rule.
Ooh. Reasonable.
Our fathers were evil men. All of us here. They left the world worse than they found it. We're not going to do that. We're going to leave the world better than we found it. No more reaving, roving, raiding, or raping.
That's our way of life.
No more.
No more.
As an equal. Handshaking. Oh. Arm shaking. Alright. Oh man, so much has happened. The battle hasn't even started. How long have I been recording? It's been half an hour. Battle hasn't even started yet. Jeez. Alright guys, this is a two-parter, so the second part is over here. I'm just going to let the camera roll a little longer so that you have some time to click it. And in the meantime, you can subscribe here as well. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the second part. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1...